All right, it is that time again. If you are interested in promoting your brand, your music, or even yourself here on Viral Hip Hop News, email me, Sam Ent, at dlsmediainc1 at gmail.com. Let's go.
What it is.
Yep.
Real quick before we get up out of here, Jermaine Dupri. You want to talk about this today or tomorrow?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Jermaine Dupri, I mean, he's been talking about hip hop a lot lately. It's been a lot of talk about Not Like Us Kendrick record. I think Steph Curry said some things on a basketball court that got way over fucking blown.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what Jermaine Dupri had to say. Get your thoughts because I thought it was.
I hate getting this walk. I want to say shout out to everybody that came out to the LL Cool J event last night. I learned something, I think, when I was there. And what I think I learned is that the reason why it's no male stars in hip hop anymore that have the impact that LL Cool J has and had is because the goal in hip hop used to be impact, not sales, not charts, impact. How hard, pause, you could impact the streets. And that's no longer the goal. And that's to me is the sole reason why rap is not what rap used to be. Because niggas don't care about impacting the streets no more.
About impacting the streets no more. Okay, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Damn. That's you know, I guess I can say I agree with it, but in the same breath, I wish I could talk to him because it'd be like I want him to elaborate more because he's saying that I think these rappers are impacting the streets negatively though. A lot of these different rappers. Maybe he's speaking in terms of positive. They're not really, because a guy like LL Cool J, a little bit before my time when he was, doing his thing, I was very, very young. And then when I got to that of age, I wasn't listening to LL like that. He kind of, faded off into the movies and other things that he was doing. But let's say that's a good example, like a Jay-Z. Definitely had impact on the streets. People wearing a Yankee hat, people with the low-cut Caesar, the way he dressed, the way that he talked, Rockaware, Rockefeller, all that stuff was impactful. Even DMX, the way that he did his thing with the chains and things like that, the Raw effect. A lot of different rappers, even in the South. You can talk about the Hot Boys. Nelly, when he came out, he had people wearing Band-Aids, Air Force Ones. That's actually, yeah, I could see, But the other part he was talking about was like now is where I could definitely 100% agree is that now you see these rappers, they come out and it's how many streams they get this week. You dropped, Academics is dropping, oh, this person did 200,000 streams. Oh, this person did this. But you see a Sexy Red, and we always keep bringing her name up. It just keeps coming up. They threatening to shut down her contract because nobody wants to go see her. She's just more so of the Instagram personality, the shaking her ass, the jingle, like as you said, jingle type songs that are very, very catchy that people can make, and dance and do TikTok videos to. Yep. But when you want to go and see a solid body of work, she just don't got it.
No.
When you want to go see a solid body of work, Ice Spice just ain't got it.
No.
You know what I mean? They can't give you 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 songs in a night that you're going to be jamming to and sing every word to. They give you 1 or 2, maybe. So the substance is definitely not there. But yeah, I can agree, man. Now, at the more I start talking and the things pop in my mind, I can see what he's saying.
Kind of, this is what I took from it, because when you thought about impact back in the day, and we've had some impactful artists, you named a lot of them, and you think about some of the records they put out, they're timeless to this day. If you heard one, it'll take you immediately back to a moment in time where you can remember hearing that record. It's timeless, impactful music. But I think a lot of these newer artists took impact as a lot of those impactful records, those artists are broke, with the exception of, like a Jay-Z, with the exception of, and that's because how deals and how business was structured back then. A lot of the knowledge that we have now, a lot of them artists didn't have. So a lot of them records, they really didn't eat off of the way they should have. So now you got new artists. We just out to get the bag. And what brings the bag? The streams and the popularity. So we out here getting the bag. We don't care what type of impact it has on the streets. So when you got a Kendrick who did both, was able to create impact and create this, we see that people still yearn for impactful music, and they'll go out and pay for it to happen. And we don't really, it's too few and far in between now. We don't get records that damn, like can stretch for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and you get tired of that record because it's played everywhere. But those are the ones you remember forever. Like in '99, when Back That Ass Up came out, whether you wanted to rock with the South or not, you had no choice. That motherfucker rocked, and it still rocks to this day.
Yeah.
I don't know if Juvenile has the money that he deserves from a record like that, but it still rocks to this day. And I could name a million more from our era and eras past, and can't name too many in recent time. So I agree with Jermaine 100%, and I wish that you could kind of further elaborate on that and talk to him, like you said, talk to him and further elaborate on it and figure out a way to bridge the gap, because we need it. It's needed in hip hop. When you talk about the negative impact, like you alluded to in the beginning, that it's having on the culture, that it's having on hip hop, because these artists don't care about longevity. A Jay-Z could make impactful records and think about the long game and become a billionaire from it, whereas his counterparts may not have been able to do it. So now you look at this one person, and now they all trying to be it, but they ain't trying to put in the lyrical work that a Hove did. So, oh man, I wish there was a way that we can bridge the gap, because I get both sides of the spectrum. You want to make music to eat, but you also want to make music that lasts. I wish there was a way to bridge the gap.
Another thing is these artists got to stop being scared to drop. And what I mean by that, Memphis Bleak put a song out, which was dope as hell. Like, you will never expect Memphis Bleak to put a dope song out now.
2024.
This shit was dope. I'm like, okay. And it seems like a lot of these artists, even though LL put something out or whatever, and some other people, Nas does it, it's like you want to see other people like, all right, drop something hot for us. You know what I mean? But people's like, I feel like they just don't want to do it because they feel like it's not going to be perceived right. Then they worried about the streaming numbers. How's that going to be if a Styles P drops something or Jadakiss drops something and they get 5,000 streams in a week? It's going to look bad because somebody's going to report it. And it's going to look like they fell off. But in the case, that's not the case. I'll listen to a Jadakiss, Styles P over a damn Sexy Red, Ice Spice any damn day.
Any day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like a lot of, and then also the mixtape thing. Like, what happened to that, bro?
It's gone.
It's gone. That's where you got to, like, you could hear one of your rappers going over another beat that's hot right now or something like that. Like, even like a Sexy Red or whatever, or one of them, somebody jumping that shit and kill it. Shit, Papoose just did something over They're Not Like Us.
Sure
shit
did.
was fucking legendary.
Yep.
Legendary. You don't see that no more. I want to see that also come back too, man. Definitely.
Got to have the talent to do it. Well, Lil Wayne is known as one of the greatest rappers alive because he can hit you nonstop with a lot of those mixtapes that he dropped were bangers. Like,
I was to the other day, sorry for the wait.
You feel me?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of bad mixtape Waynes. He's one of the GOATs because of that. Sexy Red can't put out no mixtape every summer. She can't. She makes jingles. You need records.
Yeah.
And not a lot of them can make records. And I'm not just picking on Sexy Red. There's a lot of male rappers out here right now that can't make records. You know what I'm saying? And there's few and far in between. Even Drake. I mean, Drake is who he is. He's one of the greatest artists we've seen in our generation. He deserves that. But how many impactful records has he made recently? Ooh. We can go back to album 1, album 2, album 3, and reflect back on those days. We can get back to them. I don't think Drake has put out a memorable record to me since YMCMB, dog.
Whoa.
I'm fucking serious.
Whoa.
And maybe no, I'm serious.
Wow.
So I'm serious. And I used to love to hate Drake, you know what I'm saying? He was a light-skinned dude. He was singing. I didn't really think he could sing, but I respected him as an artist. And some of them fucking albums, top to bottom, were bangers.
Yeah.
I ain't seen one since YMCMB. So it's like, man, just, I don't know. We got to bridge that gap again, man. We ain't seen it in a while.
With that being said, back to the mixtapes. Who do you say is the best, the mixtape god? 50, Wayne. There's so many people that did mixtapes. But who would you say, like, from our era? It was the mix. I know you love 50. And I'm going to tell you, man, I did not like 50 back in the day because he went at two of my favorite rappers, Big Pun and Jay-Z. And then when I was in school, everybody was playing that shit. You think you a wankster, you ain't never got none. I respect 50 now, but back then I did not like 50.
That was in like 2004 during them G-Unit days.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They'll show you where I was at with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Wayne, though.
Woo!
And that is no disrespect to 50 because I was...
Dipset and all them, no?
Nah. I'm going to go with Wayne. I'm going to go with Wayne. And Dipset had his impact on its type of culture, and that was crazy out here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Wayne, though, man, because Wayne single-handedly put himself in a different type of category based off of his mixtapes alone. You can hear the hunger, you can hear the power, you can feel the lyricism, you can feel just anything that he tried to convey on those mixtapes. You felt it, and he made impact mixtape after mixtape. 50, I think, was kind of like the originator of it, but I think that he passed the torch to Wayne, and Wayne took it and took off. You know what I mean? We had our 100-meter champion, and then you got Usain Bolt that just went and smashed it. So I'm going to give it to Wayne, even though, man, I love 50 during them times in that G Unit all day, every day.
I would say Wayne was like the Michael Jordan of mixtapes, and 50 Cent was like LeBron.
Good point.
I would say like because the Wayne, he was having fun. Like, he was in his bag with the shit. Like he was just going. Like he was just doing this shit for fun, but he was so skilled and so talented. I'm not sure if we'll ever see that level, on a mixtape, even though they're dead. I don't think we're gonna see that level, because I didn't even rock with Wayne like that when he first came out.
Me either.
But he really, earned my respect through his lyricism. And it was a point where it was like everybody was like, it's Wayne, it's Jay-Z, and then it's Wayne. And people was putting Wayne, and Wayne could probably still be in the top 5 for a lot of people.
He is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to give it to him. Mm-hmm. You have to. So I would say Wayne, definitely the mixtape god, man. Definitely.
Yeah. I give it to Wayne. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section and let us know what you think. I know it's going to be a nice debate between 50 and Wayne, and I don't think anybody's wrong.
I know a lot of people can throw other names in there, which I can't. I'm drawing a blank on some of them because a lot of people did mixtapes, back in the day. But who had the best? I would say Lil Wayne.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but yeah, man, great episode, Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Almost 40 minutes today. We love these conversations. We love that you guys continue to listen. Guy hit me up in the comments or on Facebook actually. He was like, I really appreciate your show because no matter how you feel, both of us feel about what we talk about, we always keep a non-biased approach.
Try to, man.
Yeah, we try to. Some of these dudes are clowns, some of these females are clowns, but we just try to give you that approach all the time. But nevertheless, man, that's the end of this one. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Hit the thumbs up button. That's your brother Sam, man. Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored together with the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.
Peace.